Hi, so I'm gonna try to make this video pretty brief. So of course this is going to be a review of the races this past weekend, which yeah, we had Xfinity and the Cup Series, and talk a little bit about F1 here. So this is in no particular order, but I guess I'll start off with I'll talk shortly about Formula One right here. So yeah, so F1 returned to the Nürburgring, and it was very disappointing. I don't know what to say. So the weekend looked promising. Bottas looked like he was going to come out here and try to win the thing. As a matter of fact, I had him as my pick to win. So then he lost power in the battery. I think that was the issue. Also, the race was at 5 in the morning, so it was kind of hard a little bit to kind of pay attention to. But I mean, hey. And the biggest takeaway here from this race was, of course, Hamilton. He's done it. He has tied Michael Schumacher for the most wins in Formula One. 91 career Grand Prix wins. And also, we had Daniel Ricciardo finishing on the podium, his first podium since 2018, and the first for Renault since 2011. So, when watching that race, it's just not much was going on, really. Not much craziness and all that. It was just I don't know what else could have made this race better. I do not have no idea what could made this race better. The Nürburgring looks like a pretty good track, but I don't really know, because I haven't really watched that much races at the Nürburgring, so I can't really give you a thought on the track. That's weird, okay? And the biggest thing that I'm happy from this race is that Ricciardo finally got a podium, well-deserved podium for Renault, so that is pretty good. So hopefully he can continue that streak a lot more going into. Hopefully he can get some more podiums or something like that. And pretty much looks like from here the championship has officially been won by Hamilton, considering that Bottas and him are 69 points. The points gap is 69, so yeah, nice. So the one disappointing thing about this whole thing is that it's just that the way they presented the 91 wins, they didn't make it feel special. Like, honestly, I'm not excited or hyped about this whole thing, I'm not at all happy when Hamilton got the 91 wins, honestly. It's just kind of like I know he's going to do it, but he's just going to do it in a way that's just not exciting at all. And besides, the race just ruins for me when Hamilton wins time and time again, and all that. I'm still trying to put out a video of me why I dislike Hamilton, so you can maybe fully understand as to why I'm just so I guess you could say depressed, or just not enthusiastic at all when Hamilton wins and all that. So yeah. The Cup race, just talk about the Cup race here real quick. The Cup race at the Roval really felt like a Formula One race. It really did. We had spins, cautions, and all that. A few instances, But overall, it was just a pretty bland race, honestly. I don't know what the reason was for. Probably because the Cup guys were maybe taking a few precautions. They weren't trying to go all crazy and what have you. Because with the threat of rain, they didn't want to end up like the Xfinity race yesterday, which the Xfinity race was probably the best race of the whole weekend and was just a great race overall. So, I kind of feel like the race kind of got ruined just because of when we know when going to these road courses, we know Chase Elliott's going to win. it's no surprise he's going to win. So, like, if you're trying to pick a guy like Martin Truex Jr. or anyone else, because honestly, it felt like during this race, it felt like someone could have maybe challenged. Really, I was very certain we would get that. Ty Dillon led a few laps. That was pretty good, considering that in the first half of the race he was on the slicks, and most of the drivers were on the wet tires. So they were trying to find the water to get more grip and all that stuff. So yeah, that was pretty interesting to see nonetheless. But I'm trying to remember one stage two. I think it was Blaney or Byron. Maybe one of those. But yeah, Chase Elliott cruises to another road course win. And there's been a lot of people on Twitter are pissed. People are pissed. Honestly, guys, I mean, if you're really mad because Elliott won and all that, just know that, come on. Like, Elliott, right now, he is the best road course racer right now in the Cup Series. If you're going to be pissed because he won, just, if you're going to be pissed because he won, like, does that really have to ruin a race? Honestly, the race was pretty dull, honestly. But Elliott winning didn't make it pretty dull, too. And besides, there's a difference. You're probably wondering, well, you go and diss Hamilton because he wins a lot. Well, there's a lot more reasons why I just don't like Hamilton winning. There are more reasons to why I dislike him. But when Elliott wins, I'm fine with it, okay? All I'm trying to say here is that my eyebrows are kind of off. Okay, never mind. My eyebrows, I don't know, say something was weird with my eyebrows. But anyways, what I'm trying to say here is that I'm not all pissed about Elliott winning. We're seeing him really rise up, becoming a really great road course racer throughout these past few years, especially getting the Watkins Glen win in 2018, and also the wins in Watkins Glen, all that, and there's of course the Daytona road course. So yeah, so the best race of the weekend was definitely the Xfinity race, and that's why I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit here. But we had rain, we had chaos, we had a lot of spins, a lot of drama, and the race ended at night. I'm just going to point out this, but we should run the Roval at night. It honestly looks, the look of the track looks amazing, especially with the rain. It's like, it gives me a cyberpunk vibes, honestly, And that was a really good race right there. And considering that we had rain throughout the whole day, that's what made the whole race just amazing. It's just that rain made the race a lot better. If rain would have come for the Cup Series, would have been good? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think a lot of drivers in the Cup Series were taking a lot of precautions. They didn't want to do anything crazy. So, that's what I think the race was kind of lackluster. But the Xfinity race was definitely the best race of the whole Charlotte Roval weekend. So so Elliott is on to the next round of the playoffs and all that. And I got not much to say. Also, I think the guys that got eliminated from this round was Austin Dillon, Eric Almirola, Clint Boyer, which by the way that's his final playoff appearance of his career, as it was announced earlier in the week that he would retire from NASCAR. So good ride. He honestly had a shot to win. I would have loved to see Boyer honestly just win one more time, and all that. So yeah, maybe he'll get a win. I don't know. Martinsville's coming up pretty soon, in like 2 weeks or something like that. The season is almost over. Holy crap. So, and the biggest guy that got eliminated today was Kyle Busch. It's still 2020. So, anyways, what do you guys thought of the Charlotte Roval race? Did you thought it was good? You thought it was bad? What could have been better? Honestly, The next round of the playoffs is a little bit, you know. I mean, we got Kansas, which put on an okay race in July. Texas, we all know how bad Texas is, but Martinsville is coming up pretty soon, so that is a race I'm mostly looking forward to. The season's almost done. The season's almost done. 2020 is almost done. It'll be over when we get the election over and celebrities can finally stop talking about politics. So, yeah, so thank you all for watching, and we'll stay tuned.